In this simpler tutorial, I want to discuss how easy it is to swap samples that are sliced as they're still playing. What this does is give you the chance to audition a ton of different samples or breakbeats or loops. If you happen to have a bunch of different pre-cut loops from a sample library or different breakbeats that you sampled and cut up yourself, this is a very interesting way to try out a specific rhythm or pattern and then swap out the drum sample to get the combination of breakbeat sound that you want. So, as a quick example, let me play what I have right now, and I'm going to focus on just one of these tracks. I have one track that's playing some hi-hats from one slice breakbeat, another drum rack, in this case, that's actually playing some one-shot samples. And what I want to focus on is track 2. This has my breakbeat that I've sliced up. So first, we'll hear everything together. And track 2 by itself is this. Now, this is pretty cool. If we look at the MIDI clip right now, we can see it's a very simple pattern. It starts off with 2 kicks, got a snare there, and some different hi-hats. Now, again, this is just based on the slices that are currently enabled in this particular drum beat. If I go into my browser, go ahead and stop this for a second. If I go into my browser, I actually have a folder full of breakbeats that I like quite a bit. And I like to take this pattern, but I like to try a different breakbeat that would be sliced and see if I can get a different sound that maybe I prefer. So I'll play this again. And I'm simply going to take one of these different WAV files, one of these different drum loops, and just drop it directly on top of this sample here. And it'll replace this sample, but it'll still keep all of the parameters and keep the slice mode enabled in simpler. So let's see. Let's try this one. Now, where the slices ended up aren't necessarily where the kick and the snare are. I could change that, but there's a good chance I'll find a different breakbeat that'll work. And I'm going to play this with the hi-hat sample. We're going to go ahead and mute the one-shot drums, but now that's pretty nice. I'm going to actually keep that one in mind because I like how that sounds. But let's try a few more. That's pretty cool. Now that's a much more dirty kind of grimy sound. So again, I have the option, keeping the same rhythm. I can go and audition different drum loops and see what fits with what I already have in my little set. I think this one works a little bit better for what I'm currently establishing here. So again, another quick little tidbit there, but very helpful. Again, you come up with a rhythm that you like, but maybe you don't quite like the sample that you sliced. Go ahead and throw another one in there and try your luck.